after you dropped your album. I would drive up behind her or next to her. She would drive up to the house on the Ring camera, and all you heard was your music. And you guys weren't even talking. I don't even think you knew I existed at that point.
No, I'm talking like magic.
So that would have been the clear sign that I didn't do that.
I stopped.
So you
stop.
Oh no!
No,
not the cover up.
No!
Can we just
No, stop. The fire alarms went off the other night, and I called Ben.
The sprinklers went off.
Yeah, because there's a trip in the sprinkler.
Yeah, I understand the tragedy.
I'm gonna call Lily
the tragedy
and tell her.
going on right now. For the intro, I want like a dun 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 dun. Welcome to With Ben Becker. This is the intro before the intro before the intro, where I explain that somehow Premiere Pro wanted to just poop on me and just not work, so I had to screen record my edit of the intro on another outsourced thing, and then Premiere wouldn't pull that video in, so I had to re-encode that video, and now it's all not high quality, and I'm not happy about it, but there's nothing I can do, and I know you don't even care, but this is my explanation. So if you're watching on YouTube, it's a little crispy, you know? If you're listening, it's also a little crispy. There's nothing I can do, I'm sorry. I love you. Alright, it's a mess in here. I don't care about that. I'm here to talk about Thanksgiving special day, Wednesday, at 2 p.m., which is right now, or was earlier, and you're just getting here late. Not very cool of you, but we will let it slide. Yesterday was well, I don't even have to say that because I already said it here. Okay. This was a nightmare. And then my little pal Ireland hit me up. And Ireland. Hey, you're on a podcast.
Oh, shoot.
What's up? She was like, come fix my TV. And I was like, what if I just bring microphones and set them up at your house? She was like, that's weird, but sure, yeah, let's do it. Let me tell you first, I got real lost. I have no idea where I am. Sick. I have never been to Ireland's house. Viv wasn't there yet, so I was just walking into a random house with Ireland with multiple boxes and microphones.
Oh, hey, Ireland. This is the first time I've been here. Wow, such a cool place. Awesome. Definitely haven't been here for 20 minutes. Sick. This isn't really usable footage because I'm using the GoPro mic. Oh, the fun stuff's in here.
No,
I was about to say, I thought you quit drinking. You got it all in here? What are you doing?
it's all the stuff that I'm sponsored by them, so I get all this stuff in the mail.
You're just sponsored by... What? I can't even get a podcast sponsorship.
Dude, you gotta know how to talk to people.
Yeah, you start talking to them for me.
Why don't you take that off there?
Do what? Wait, sorry, what? Sorry. Here, one sec. Sorry. Here.
No, that.
Come on. What? What did you say? What?
Shut up. I think you could put it in between here, and I think it would tighten up. Yeah, give that to me. Good help.
You don't like my extended clip?
No, I think I can do it better.
That's not very nice. She's not very supportive of my craft.
It's just something I wasn't mentally prepared for at 9 p.m. Then Viv showed up. We were like, get in on this. Sorry I didn't bring another mic, but it worked. And Viv, Ireland, and I just talked about drama, man. Oh my gosh. And that little 3-person dynamic of like, you know, fire. We just have this like jokingly toxic fire in that little trio, you know. It was on. It was like it was 3 p.m., you know. And we ended up podcasting for way too long. Probably like a 2-hour thing. So I might cut this in half. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's a fun episode, but let me tell you, it's not for the You know, it's not for someone expecting anything other than girl talk. Which is why we're calling this episode, and hopefully many more in the future, Girl Talk with Ben Becker, alright? I think it's a good time. I think it's a really fun little thing. Just me trying to figure out what goes on in a bunch of women's brains. Oh, and this is another reminder to hop on over to YouTube if you want a visual experience. It's really funny. Full edits, full zooms, all the funny faces. Nothing missed, you know? I take pride in my edits.
From a bedroom in Nashville, Tennessee, and not a cool bedroom, just a regular bedroom, you're listening to With Ben Becker.
For the intro, I want like a dun 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 dun.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now with Ben Becker.
What were we talking about again?
So, welcome back to With Ben Becker. We just talked for 15 minutes.
I'm gonna make a TikTok.
You can't make the TikTok right now.
No, that's my least favorite hobby.
And then realized the microphone wasn't on, so that's sick. Dishwasher's not too happy about it. I'm not too happy about it. Ireland's on her phone.
I had to look at my TikTok.
I'm invested.
Viv's invested. And
I was looking at my TikTok.
I'm Ben Becker. Why don't you guys explain yourselves one more time?
I'm Viv and I live here.
That's sick.
My name is Ireland. I also live here.
That's sick. I showed up originally to fix a TV. Haven't done that yet. Put a
Probably
lot of
not
cameras
going
in
to.
my friends' faces with a bunch of microphones and said, hey, sit down and talk about stuff. We talked a lot of tea that you guys didn't get to really understand. Another thing Viv was worried about was that nothing we were saying was all really intertwining into one piece. So now, starting with all of that, we get to just rehash
We just
whatever
have a
we
lot of-
want and leave out whatever we don't.
Yeah, we
So
have
we're
a lot
fine.
of inner friendship drama, so trying to unpack that is real
Lots
fun.
of inner friendship drama. Basically, I'd say if I had to summarize, most of the conversation was about me and Ireland's big blow up, which we
Yes.
will get into.
Yeah.
And also,
It's since been worked out.
hate that woman.
Wow.
Absolute trash monster. Just kidding. Great human being. Just look at me. I'm serious. You're awesome. Sorry. You looked like you took that seriously for a second. Viv looks like she kind of wants a compliment. I'm thinking like you're pretty cool.
She's real
One of my
pretty.
close friends. Real pretty human being. Inside and out. Great human.
And she has really cute style.
amazing style. And I'm Ben Becker. I'm
She's
wearing
like-
a flannel.
That's not a flannel.
Stripey shirt.
That's linen.
Linen.
Linen. Oh, you have cookies? Will you get the cookies?
That's really fun ASMR.
Yeah.
Okay. And get Ben more alcohol.
What would you like?
I'm not complaining about that.
Oh, this is
Really
weird
just-
when it's like real life. And
Yeah,
not,
you're not in the podcast anymore. Isn't that weird?
Okay, so we should unpack the big blow up.
Yeah, we might as well. We were already almost there. Ben Becker official liked your video. Wait, what?
What?
Ben Decker? Who's Ben Decker?
Ben Decker.
Caitlin Butcher's following him.
Caitlin.
Caitlin, you traitor.
Who's Ben Decker?
Oh my gosh.
He makes music.
Oh, it makes music.
What?
Ben Decker?
Ben Decker, hit me up, my guy.
Wait, it's looking good.
This is an instrumental. I could get on this. Ben Decker
Hold on.
with Ben Becker.
Hold on. How do we... Hold on. Ben Decker. I'm going to find him.
Oh, that would be so sick, bro. Ben Decker official.
Okay, this is gonna be so loud.
He makes beats. This goes so hard already.
Hold on. I just found his personal. I'm going to follow him.
Surprise me. Ben Decker's a badass. Take the line out of the B. That's all you gotta do. Oh, you're surprising me for real. What is this? Yeah, okay. One more. Yeah, turn it up. He's got my favorite meme. I think this is me from another planet. I'm following this guy. He's from Knoxville.
My Espelon.
Bro, he's 22. He's just me.
Yeah.
I wish you guys could have seen that.
No.
What?
I'm tall, man. We're good. Wait.
No.
Stop. Quit. Oh my gosh.
I got it.
Viv.
I've been sure my whole life I got this under
Hey, can you? Okay, let's unpack the.
Okay.
I feel like because now I have more. Now I remember.
I need to drink before we unpack this.
I feel like
I had a drink
I feel like I
before.
remember more information.
Huh?
Do you want a bendy straw or do you want to save the turtle?
Bendy straws are sick.
She
All
said,
right.
or do you want to save the turtles?
Oh, fuck the turtles. So, Ben Deckers makes cool music. Ben Becker makes cool music. Ireland wants to talk about the tea. The piece of the pie that wasn't spoken of, we're still recording, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
The piece of the pie that wasn't spoken of until the mics were on. That's not English. You knew what I meant. The thing that we didn't talk about until the mics were on.
Yeah.
No, that's still wrong. The thing that we talked about before the mics were on. That's the grammatically correct sentence. Thank you. What is this?
She don't know.
Okay, all right, cool. Whoa, tasty. Apparently, Viv and Dawson were both making the effort. I'm gonna say more Viv than Dawson.
I just don't remember where we originally met.
I am conniving. In like a wholesome way.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
yeah.
Dawson, I feel like wasn't full-heartedly trying to set Ireland and me up. Because Dawson kind of wanted...
I'm gonna go back in the DMs.
Dawson kind of liked Ireland a little bit.
What?
Oh, I thought that was a thing. So that was just you to Dawson.
Oh, okay, no.
No, that is
I
just
never
two
had-
flirty people flirting.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah, no,
okay,
I
take it back.
No. Okay, I never had a crush. I would like to make it very known. I never had a crush on Dawson Huckabee ever. That did not happen. Dawson and I are.
The tea for the night of the blow-up just got way crazier.
Yeah, which is why it was so awful because you didn't listen to me when I was
I
trying to be
listened to
honest
somebody.
with you. When I was trying to be.
I listened to somebody.
No. I was trying to be honest with you, and you were like, "You're flirting with Dawson." I was like, "No, I'm not. I just haven't seen him."
Whoa. That was just alcohol. You didn't stir that. That's
So-
why the first one tasted real sweet, and that one did not taste sweet. That tasted like a big old thing of liquor.
So
Back to the group.
yeah.
Whoa. That hurt me.
So that's why it was such a big deal when you didn't listen to me at the party because you were like,
I
"You're
don't
flirting."
remember us having a conversation.
That's because you were drunk. There was a conversation.
Yeah, that was when I was like,
You were like, "Get out of my house," and I was like, "Oh."
I didn't say that. I
That's what I
told
got.
Viv to tell you guys to leave. I went to my room and just started crying. I was very drunk.
Really?
Yeah, he did. But no. There was a conversation you
I
guys
cry
had.
if I get too drunk. That's why I don't drink. It's just, I get emotional.
There was a conversation you guys had because that's when I told Dawson, I was like, I think we have to leave. And I was talking to Tyler too. And I was like, I think it's
Tyler was just completely unaware of the entire situation. Tyler also knew because there's a piece of the story that hasn't been added yet, which is why we can't get into the one we know. We have to get into the entire lineage, right? So this happens way later in the picture. But what
Your
we
blow
do
with
know
him?
at this point, the blow up happens way in the future.
Okay.
2 weeks beforehand, airport. That hasn't been talked about here
Oh,
yet.
okay.
So Dawson is coming back from the airport. Dawson isn't my roommate at the time, and Ireland isn't as much my friend at the time. So I don't know her personally. Just think she's kind of cute, and I know I should have given her more time to react. But the Dawson thing was also very different because I didn't know him at anywhere near as
I
well.
had lived with Dawson.
I had made the song with him, and we had gotten close through that, and I really wanted to become more of his friend as he moved back to Nashville. I never expected I'd be living with him, and that's been like so fun for me. But I just like we had hit it off in the first production, so I'm like meeting him in Nashville as a surprise when he gets here with the plane.
But you also explain our dynamics.
But okay,
Yeah, you
yes.
guys go into that.
But hold on.
This is good backstory.
Right.
We're
No,
so
this
much
is-
more
no,
collected now.
This is a good backstory because I thought that you and Dawson were better friends than you actually were. Like I thought,
Yeah, no,
and that's
no.
why I was like, "Oh, I'll invite Ben," which I think you had given
and we had made a song
me
together.
the idea to invite Ben. You were like, "Oh, you should take Ben because you're conniving." Because she wanted us. She wanted
I thought
us.
she was being wingman, not conniving.
No, she wanted us to be like
No, that's not
alone
conniving.
together.
Conniving,
somehow.
I think,
And
comes
so
with
she was
malice.
She was like, "Ireland, see if Ben will go with you to the airport. Dawson will love it." And I was like, "Oh yeah, they must be like really good friends."
Why'd you say you wanted that, Viv?
because you're two nice people, I think nice people should be together.
She said I'm nice. That's just what.
I
That's
also
all I
said
needed.
She said I'm nice and funny.
Yeah, funny
They
too.
didn't have
She said
that
it was
one
nice and
anymore.
funny. She said it was nice and funny.
But
Just in
me and
case you guys needed to
Ireland
know that I'm
had
nice and funny.
only hung out 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, we were all relatively new in the friend group.
And the only reason we hung out
Yeah,
is
wow.
because it didn't exist.
Wow, that's so cool.
The only
We have
reason
a friend
hung
group
out-
now, guys. Awesome. That's so cool. Girl talk.
The only reason
done.
we hung out is because Devin and Dawson moved out, and I was like, I don't have any friends here. I just realized that my only 2 friends are my roommates. Yeah. And I was like, so I'm going to need you, because she's the only person I met through the guys that I was remotely talking to, that I was like, I'm going to need you to hang out with me. Mm-hmm. And this was like,
Now
the
you guys
week
are, like,
they moved out is
besties.
the week the world shut down for COVID.
Which happens to be the week that also I got COVID.
And she, yeah.
She
So-
look familiar, guys?
She
Just
like
kidding.
lost her marbles, and I was like, she's so nice. You're so nice.
The world took her marbles.
Yeah, the world took her marbles and gave it COVID.
Yeah, y'all really just took them, went like that, and we're like, here you go.
And I was like, she's so nice. And I was like, you're so nice. And if Dawson likes you, you have to be like A-okay on the list. So it's like 2 nice people, a match made in heaven.
That's just a whole pie.
Sorry, eat the cookies.
I will, but geez, that's big. See, that's like the entire cookie. That's one
You
cookie
can't
out of a
have
box.
gluten. You can't have gluten. That is gluten.
Don't tell me what to eat.
I'm not telling you. I'm just making sure that you know the pain you're going to feel.
I'm fine.
Okay. So, anyways,
I don't know how this
should
works.
talk while she's
I'm
eating.
Still learning about the whole gluten intolerance.
We only hung out a couple of times, and Dawson was coming in town to visit, and I was like, 2 more friends that they can all hang out with, that's cool, but I have to work the day he flies in.
And we had only hung out for like the one time we did I did TikToks with like
We hung
Devin
out-
and Dawson. And Bachelor Night, you were there for that Bachelor Night one time, and then the TikToks.
Yep, and that was it. So we've only been around each other that many times.
You've prefaced your background, I feel like, good, right? And your background?
Yeah.
Because we got to get back to the
Yeah.
the cheese of the story.
So Dawson was coming in to visit, and you needed to pick him up because my family was coming into town too, and I had to work, and we were all coming back into town because it was right before Thanksgiving.
It was right around this time.
And Dawson was staying with me. And so I was like, Ireland, go pick him up. Ireland, take Ben. He's nice. And that's that's
So like
Dawson's
2
friend.
months before, she says this to Ireland. Ireland asked me if I want to, and I'm like, well, yeah, cool, sick. Random girl asks me to go pick up my friend. She needs a buddy, cool. And then she's like, we want to make a fun sign. And then the fun sign somehow, I'm not saying I didn't have something to do with it. I just don't remember how much I did.
You
and I
just didn't
don't-
tell me no, is what happened. Because
I think I just was going along with it,
We
and I
know our
wanted to be a
limits
part.
now. We know to tell Ireland no.
Yeah. So
No,
so
because it doesn't. I don't
At
listen.
some point, though,
No.
the signs that were
No, no.
supposed to be present. What?
No, this is important. This is an important part of the story.
I'm waiting.
Prior to this, because I went back in the DMs.
Oh no.
Oh, that's what she's been doing.
June 14th was when you posted.
Is this gonna be bad for me?
No, you posted.
What'd I do?
No, June 14th, you posted
The Leave Me Alone music video.
the Leave Me Alone music video.
Great piece of comedy. Comedic
And
genius.
I fell in love with that song, and I was like, "This is my favorite song."
Okay, so Ireland had the crush first.
No, I can confirm Ireland had the crush first because I remember going home to Ireland's house.
I ain't no simp.
No, Ben, listen.
No.
For like a month after you dropped your album, I would drive up behind her or next to her. She would drive up to the house on the Ring camera, and all you heard was your music. And you guys weren't even talking.
I don't even think you knew I existed at that point.
No, I'm talking like magic.
I should have known though, because Ireland added me on Snapchat. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
would have been the clear sign that I didn't do that.
I stopped.
You.
You stop.
Oh no.
No.
Not the. Cover up.
No. Can we just No, stop. The fire alarms went off the other night, and I called Ben.
The sprinklers went off.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's a trip in the sprinkler.
Yeah, I understand
Hold on,
the
I'm gonna
tragedy.
call Lily
the
and
tragedy
tell her.
going on right now. It's pretty far away.
That's the other building, not my problem.
Yeah,
That's
we
not
stay
an us
in-
problem.
So I feel like we're gonna be able to hear that, right, throughout the entire podcast. If you hear an alarm, sorry.
Okay,
I don't
so-
know if that's allowed. I don't know if I can put that there. I really don't know if I need to cut that.
I used to be politically correct. Like I used to be like,
It's more. I mean, when you kind of realize that you don't know if you should have crossed that line, I think people usually give you because I just make a joke and then think, well, I didn't really think about it from their perspective or anything. You know what I mean? And then you kind of backtrack.
Yeah.
Usually, it's something that I try not to edit myself too much because I'd rather be real on camera and everything.
I think there's a place that was just consistently politically correct.
Okay.
But
I didn't have that until Belmont, so it was a very.
I never had that, and I still don't have that. Like what I said to get canceled shouldn't have got me canceled. Looking at it now, keep your mouth shut. Looking at it now,
I like that face.
I think you got canceled at the expense of yourself, and I don't like you. I don't think you like being the butt of your own joke.
I mean, I took it well. I feel like I took it well.
Personally, you saw her take it. To anyone else publicly, there's a difference to take it.
Yeah, like I publicly took it well.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, you can't judge her for being the one person in the situation at the time. You know what I mean? Who saw her at that point.
She was patient zero for us.
Yeah.
So it's like now everyone and their mom has had COVID.
Right. So now looking at it now, people are like, oh, it's not that big of a deal.
I don't think if we watch that video, and I am going to now get canceled for saying this, I don't think a lot of the things you would have said would be that false from what actually happens in 90% of the studies.
Right.
It's just that you said it at a bad time.
My timing was not great.
Yeah. Basically, quick version, Ireland was one of the COVID doubters, and
No.
she basically spammed a bunch of anti.
You're gonna get me canceled
I'm
again.
just kidding.
She
No,
just
she was
said
a good.
she didn't care if she got it.
I said
she really was just a normal
no.
person about it.
I said I understand we're supposed to be social distancing. I just don't think I'm gonna get it. And then I got it 2 days later.
Yeah, so it blew up, and then she got it, and then it blew up because she got it after that, and then everybody was like, "Hey, this person's going through enough. Let's fuck them up," and that's the society we live in.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Ireland had a crush on me, and Viv was.
Confirm.
Yeah, you can't.
I mean,
give that
I'll
little
admit
face.
it. Like,
Yeah.
no, I had a crush on you.
It's cool.
Past tense. It's cool. Now we're good now.
Then Viv tries to set up some weird little thing with this airport excursion where.
I really was just like, all they could drive to the airport, pick up my friend, and then drop him off at my house, which.
Yeah, and I got to
essentially
meet your
is-
family. It was really cool. They were really
Yeah.
nice, really great people. Cool
Essentially, she
wine.
was
What was
just-
that stuff?
Oh my God, their mixed margarita.
Yeah, it was
is
like a
so
wine
good.
margarita or
it's
something.
Skinny margarita.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was essentially Viv was trying to get us alone together, either in a house or in a car, just to
Yep.
get us
What
together.
you do with that is up to y'all. I just
No, it worked the first night. She
Yeah, I
just,
just
she
can't-
just
I
played the
stopped.
cards a little strange, in my opinion.
I
at
should have
the end.
stopped after the first night.
So the night before the party is the night that you have us pick Dawson up, right?
it's like the two nights.
Two
or
nights.
before.
Two nights before.
It was that weekend.
And we pick up Dawson, but the sign that we had to pick up Dawson in was her saying, "It's a boy."
no, it said, "Welcome home, Daddy. It's a girl."
Okay, so sorry.
And
Gender
then-
identification. And I pop out with a sign that says, "Hey man, that's my wife." So
No one
so
stopped me.
I
It was
got
funny.
cucked right off the bat, right?
I think it's
And I
funny
read that-
in the context of like not a sign. Like I think if you were like, "Hey man, that's my wife," when you saw him, and everyone coming out of the plane was like, "Ha ha."
But then I had to take the picture with the sign, and it was like, this isn't as funny. And I was like, oh, I got to commit to it, though. And then Devin was sending me pictures of my face, which was 100% me committing to the role. Like, this guy's supposed to be with
you
my
just
wife.
look like you hate your
I'm like-
life.
And Devin sends it to me like, man, you look so mad, ha ha ha. And I was like, yeah, that's my job. Like, what are you talking about? So people,
I'm a
I knew,
method actor.
I knew my friend group. Everyone in the friend group knows now if I'm given something, I'm gonna just commit to that. But
Which is why we do so well. Which is why we do so well with themed parties in our group.
yes.
'Cause we
I missed
commit.
the wig party, but I was sick, so there's nothing I can
It's
do about
fine,
that. But
yeah,
I heard it was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Yes. So the one beforehand, we've done dad parties where you have to show up as a dad. That was great. We did the Halloween
We did
party,
good.
which was
We killed that.
We
it was
did.
couples.
Oh.
Screw you, Devin and Sid.
Later, that's a later
You guys shouldn't have
story.
done couples. I'm mad about it. I'm not happy about it. Princess Bride didn't work out here. We'll go to that later.
That's
I'm just
a
kidding.
later
I'm just messing with you. But now we fast forward to, or actually rewind and then fast forward to the airport. We pick up.
This is a lot.
Everything happens. We drop off Dawson. The alarm's still going off in the building complex. I
It's
just
gonna go off
realized.
for like 30 minutes.
But a
fire
conversation
department comes here.
stems in the car, me and Ireland alone, and I admit that I'm kind of crushing on Ireland, right?
Yeah,
And
you-
Ireland's like, damn it, I messed up. And I'm like, no, you didn't. I just told you I have a crush on you. And then 2 days later, let's go.
Hold on, wait,
I want my
wait,
experience,
wait,
then your
wait,
experience,
wait,
then
wait,
your
wait,
experience.
wait.
Or
Oh,
yours
can I
first.
Yeah,
No,
you
you
first.
The
But hold
party
on.
itself.
The party itself. But hold on.
I
Prior,
should go last.
prior,
That's what I thought, yeah.
prior to you and I going to the airport, we went to Kroger and then we hung out at your house because I was really early. Because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hang out.
So everything
with them.
seemed fine. Everything seemed
I
good.
go, but I was there like 3.5 hours early, so we just like hung out.
I didn't know how to feel.
Like,
I didn't
was with
know this
Dawson-
was a
no, 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 no.
pre-planned thing.
I didn't.
I
either.
was with Dawson the whole day that you guys were planning whatever, and all I know is I got an update from Ireland who was like, he wants to have a movie night. And I was like, all
didn't
right.
Oh
say
my
that.
gosh!
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yes, you did. Yeah, I
You
remember.
said come over and watch a
You said,
movie.
come watch a movie. You rented a movie and then I bailed.
Oh, no, that was after the party.
That wasn't
That
after
was-
the
that
party.
was
You stopped
before the
talking
party.
after the
We
party.
stopped talking
Oh,
after the
no,
party.
that's distrust number 2. I forgot. Thank you guys for that. That was more than you just helped the jury see my issues
No,
here.
that happened before the party. I guarantee that happened.
It was before. Distrust number 2.
So-
Distrust number 1 was the
let's-
airport.
Let's talk about the airport. Let's talk about the airport, and then we'll go into the second.
All
I
right.
thought we were done with the airport.
I thought we were too. I thought we
The
were
what part were we talking about?
the right up until the
series-
party.
Getting to the party. We finished the airport.
So we
That
finished the
day
airport.
ended.
Ben admits he has a crush on me, and I'm like, oh, I
And
just messed it
then
all up.
she's like, I'll fix it. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then a week goes by of this, like, I start to
Awkward,
realize
like-
she's trying to waste my time, and I just ghost.
That's
I don't answer.
That's not.
You already admitted it. Oh, it wasn't on camera. Damn it.
No, that's not.
You saw it.
Don't.
No, that wasn't. No,
Wait, Dawson wasn't here for a weekend.
because that timeline doesn't make sense. So it was the airport.
Help me out there, because I don't.
And then you wanted to watch a movie, so I text Viv and I was like, he wants to have a
Just
movie
for the
night.
record, we're both from Virginia. It was just a movie.
I didn't know you were from Virginia.
We didn't know.
We had talked about that. That was prefaced.
Oh, I did know that. I did know that.
So I wasn't being weird. I just wanted to watch a
Clarification,
movie.
I didn't know you were from Virginia, so when she was like, he wants to watch a movie, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I was just being normal and
I
not
was
sus
freaking
at all.
out.
I was
I
just
had the
like,
Princess
do you
Bride,
want
too.
to watch a movie? I think it was going to be like The Notebook or some sappy shit.
Oh, I was like, that's not a sassy movie.
It
So-
gets sassy at the end with that plot twist, you know?
Okay, everybody.
It's a sassy plot
Stop
twist.
it. Stop it. So I was like, oh, yeah, well, I'll go over. And so instead of it being just you and I watching the movie, it was me, you, Dawson, and Viv.
And then you just canceled.
No, we went over and I fell asleep in your bed.
We
Upstairs.
did not go to that.
Yeah, you guys bailed.
When did I fall asleep in your bed? Because I have a vivid memory of this.
You went.
Oh, yeah, and I was like being like super nice.
And
yeah.
you were like, should I go downstairs? Because you
I
were
slept
there.
downstairs. I was like not creepy.
Yeah.
I was not there.
I remember that, but I don't know when that goes into the
I don't
context
know. I
into
don't
the story.
know. I thought that was the next night.
Yeah, no, I think there was a party before the blow up.
There had
Like
to
it was
have been.
airport night, bad night. Oh, battery probably? I don't know.
It's clicking. Oh, yeah, it died.
Don't forget where we are. This is getting juicy.
I had been. I'm trying to remember the timeline. Honestly,
Oh, this is hot. Jeez.
probably what's on fire. That's why this alarm's going off. I think you did try to do the movie night, but I think you were double booked. Like, I think you showed up.
The audio's still going. I just have to fix the...
No, I really think that you showed up, but you were supposed to hang out like all day. Like, it was supposed to be an all day thing, and we were all supposed to hang out.
Yeah, like, no,
And then-
Ireland was supposed to be over at my place way before anyone ever would have come over, and then she, like, stalled out until everybody was there, and I was like, okay, I can tell.
Yeah. I really think that's
I
what
was
happened. And I
nervous.
was on taxi duty
don't
for
believe
Jocelyn
that.
saying hi to everyone in the
I don't
Middle
believe
Tennessee.
Ireland was nervous. I think you knew what you were doing.
No.
You
No,
wanted to
you're a
keep it-
liar.
You wanted to keep it more distant.
Because the second he said he had feelings, you were like, nah.
Yep.
That is not what happened.
That's when Viv comes into play.
I'm gonna
with what
FaceTime
you
Dawson if you because you literally were like,
I'm
oh
calling
man,
Dawson right
you were
now.
like, I fucked up, and you were like, we were like, why? And he was like, because he says he has a crush on me, and I was like, mission accomplished. I was like, ding ding ding, we have a winner. I thought game over. This is where I was like, I can throw in the towel now, no more conniving. And then you were like, no, I don't think I like him like that. And I was like, oh, because he says he likes you, because he says that you're nice and pretty.
Yup.
That's it.
Yup.
That's really what happened, Ireland. Don't play the game.
We got 33 minutes left on this card, but I can still pull stuff onto your computer if
Okay.
I need to. But for now, we're good.
Listen.
That's
It's-
literally what happened. It's
No.
really not that deep.
It's not even that it was like, oh, he likes me, I don't like him anymore, like I'm done. I don't think that's what it was.
Cap.
I want to go through our messages.
So go.
Yes. I want even more tea than I already have.
Makes me nervous. Mm-hmm. Please let me read them. Makes me nervous. No, I think.
Why does it make you nervous, Harlan? Is it almost because you don't know if what you're saying is completely factually correct?
No, because
she was feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, though. She was going through a lot. Ireland was losing her mind at this point. Like, literally, life was shit.
I mean, truly, like, this was one of my first outings, like,
yeah,
in
you were
public.
just telling me about the whole story and everything. So it was like, I got that.
So it was very new for me to be out, but you cannot say anything about this. I do get nervous hanging out with guys alone. You can't just be like, no, you're lying.
do.
Like,
I
I
can
was
believe
nervous
that.
about that. Like, I was like, I'm not
But
just gonna
I
go to
mean,
this
I was
house.
too. It's not like I wasn't.
Yeah, but I didn't know you well enough to be like, oh, yeah, like, I can talk my way out of this. Like, I don't know.
Like, hey, I don't think I'm ready to watch a movie. That easy. And I'm like, cool.
I think she thought it was more than it was, and she was overthinking.
Oh, okay.
As
Okay.
she does.
It wasn't.
Because
Ben
I'm
was
from
like-
Virginia.
Ben was
wait,
like,
wait. Speaking of that, not the top. It will work either way, but
Ben was like, I want to watch a movie. What do you want to
I
watch?
know, like Netflix and chill, like that's
And
a
then-
thing. Just wasn't what I was trying to do.
And Island was probably like, what does it mean if I say rom-com? Is he going to actually think that we're like, this could be us? Or is he going to like want to watch a comedy so that we can laugh?
yeah,
and, like,
she said rom-com. I remember that actually, and I was like, hell yeah, I know
No,
exactly
I remember
what-
this being a conversation on what she
rom-com.
replied.
No, I knew exactly what it was. 50 First Dates. We were gonna watch 50 First Dates.
So
Yep, that's
she
facts.
was definitely reading into it more than
Yeah,
were.
you can't deny that. That perfectly checked out. You know that was in sync.
And I think that's where the disconnect was.
So Ireland said rom-com, realized that I might read too much into rom-com,
And decided
and
not to show
got
up.
a little scared and said, you know what, I'm going to ghost him and then bring all of the friends to his house and a child that I'm nannying. And
No,
so,
it was my friend's kid. It was my godchild.
okay, she brings
She's
an
a doll.
infant.
No, she
A
was
small
like 4.
4-year-old, 3-year-old, and I'm just like, I love
Toddler.
kids. I love kids. So
It
I
was-
fell for this little child. I was like running her around my house on a skateboard.
We sang Jesus Loves Me.
It was great.
I then like go on a whole excursion with this child. She's like, "Come over here. Let's play Nerf.
You
Let's
were
play
skateboarding
darts.
in the house.
Let's go skateboard." I was running around the house. And then I come in, and Ireland and Dawson are just, not. They're
You
just.
have to finish that sentence.
They're having some fun with their eyes, and
Okay, so this is where I think we should break
and
off.
Ireland and
No, time out. I think
wait,
we should break off.
and Dawson's sitting in his stool, kind of like chilling, and Ireland's on her knees for some reason, very close to the crotchal region. And I'm not saying they were doing anything because they weren't, but it looked weird, and I was intoxicated, and I just saw it, and I said, "Hey, you know what? That's not something I would want to see after finding out this person might like me a little bit last night." So I went upstairs. Or no, I went and took some more shots.
No,
actually, if we're being honest.
We took shots and then we went outside to talk.
And then this is where Viv comes into play more than I think she's ready to come into
And
play.
I said to Dawson, I think Ben is really mad. I think this looks bad. And,
Yep.
And he goes,
Alan's turn to tell the side story.
he goes,
That's true. I've talked enough.
he goes, yeah, it probably does look really bad. And then I was like, yeah, and I tried to stand up and I couldn't because I had taken so many shots of Pink Whitney.
Oh, you're still drinking. Okay.
This is when I was
She
drinking.
now is from Virginia and sober.
Yeah. So this was when I was like very much drinking and I couldn't get up. Like I was like I tried to move and I was like, Dawson, I'm gonna
Well, I
throw
know
up.
that I bought 2 bottles of Pink Whitney and I only left with about 2 ounces of it.
I think I
yeah,
drank.
that was like-
I think I drank an entire bottle of Pink Whitney.
I don't
I'm
drink-
almost positive.
No,
I don't drink
Yeah.
like to party anymore these days. The last time I got drunk was at the Halloween party, and the time it's basically
Yeah,
when
you did.
when we okay, for the record, I was the one carrying everyone out of my house and to their beds.
Oh,
For
yeah,
the record, I was the most sober.
That's scary.
Yeah,
that you were the most.
That's why I
sober.
stopped because I have a limit, especially
Recognize
after.
that everyone else was going to get trashed.
But when you have something like that happen, like with the drug situation, and you kind of have this in the back of your head all the time that people think
look
you
at me.
drink, like there have been so many people where I give them the story and they go, "But how much did you have to drink?" And I'm like, "Not enough,
I'm
right?"
so sorry.
Yeah, so with that, you always are thinking like, is this enough? Is this enough? Is this
Yeah.
enough? And so that point when I looked around and like it was at our house, they were completely safe and they knew they had rides home. It was completely fine, but some of the friends were kind of gone.
Some of the
I did not know
where I was, but I knew I was behind that, and not many people were. And then Lauren came.
We had a very sobering conversation too.
But were you guys here when Lauren showed up?
Yes.
Because Lauren
I was
came-
outside.
Lauren had worked like a 5-6 hour shift on Halloween through the best period and showed up at like 11 or 12 and wanted to just straight up party.
Yeah.
And
Like,
so
she was ready to go.
And I'm telling her like, hey man, some of the boys are just like
Have been hanging out since like noon.
pretty much gone already, and I think we should stop. And she's trying to give, like next drinking game. And I was like, let's give it a sec. And like she realized, and there was a lot of good that came out of that night too. But as far as like that party, I got pretty drunk. I'm not going to pretend like I wasn't. I just stopped at a good point.
Yeah.
And it was when you guys left, so it didn't help me.
Yeah.
But
I was sorry. I just went home. I was like, I was ready to go home.
yeah,
I'm
that
glad we
was,
showed up. I'm glad Halloween happened for what it was. It's not my favorite that it was on Halloween. Like if that could have happened like 3 days before and we all been good and then had a good Halloween, it would have been fine. But we
it was
decided to have
weird for me
therapy on
being the
Halloween.
host. We realized like being the host.
It's really hard.
Yeah, you think everything's a disaster when it's not exactly what you pictured.
Yeah.
And I like made dessert, no one ate it, and I forgot that everyone ate the curry within the first 13 seconds. Like I didn't even taste it. It was gone. So that's a good sign, and I was so sad about people not eating a dessert. Like it's such a weird headspace when you're the host and everything you've planned has to happen.
Yeah.
But waking up, we were able to realize, like, okay, there was like a little drama with figuring this out, just the situation at hand.
Yeah.
Because there was so many different things going on.
There was a lot.
And after that, I was able to realize, like, okay, everyone who came here was like, this has been the best night. You know what I mean?
No, it was good for what it was.
It was just us. We were
It
in
was
a
on
mindset.
Halloween.
Yeah.
When we could have had a good Halloween if we had just talked like 2 days before.
Yeah, there was a bunch of conversations that needed to be had. We're like we're a very
Non-confrontational.
And like for usually when you have a friend group that's like, I'm not gonna say like big or like cool, you know what I mean, but like known within a social platform by a lot of people. Usually you have a lot of drama and you have a lot of people making issues.
Yeah.
And for the amount that we've had, I don't think it's that. It's pretty impressive that we're always able to go, hey, I want to figure this out because I like you as a person, and we're going to fix it from there.
Yeah.
And that's something that a lot of people can't do, especially like in a music industry or like a space like this.
Or like entertainment in general. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's harder to fix conflict within the friend group because what will happen is, like, say you have a friend group of 7 people and 2 of them get into it, those 2 are going to try to get
the group.
They're going to try to web and they're going to try to like they're going to try to break it apart and divide it and like make 2 groups out of the one group.
I think that's
But
kind of
with
the
it-
benefit. I think
But
that we
I-
try to keep it so like between the people involved
Yes.
sometimes.
Like,
Yeah,
we
the
don't, that
people
we
who
don't
are not-
inform everyone else that it's like good or bad.
It's
Yeah.
one thing that it's a boy band because the boy band being a 5-part that are trying with everything they can to stay friends and stay close and do everything they can to just work. Everyone around also mutually respects each other.
Yes.
So we're not willing to try to separate one and like mutinize that band. We care about the band. We care about the people in it.
Yeah.
And we want everything to work. So
Yeah.
it's a good dynamic, but with drama that just comes, for anyone in an industry like this, like I feel like we not only do well, we find a way when we don't do well to still fix it, and
Yeah.
not a lot of people do that. And we
And-
should keep doing that.
And I think when we can't fix it, we
we
get the
tolerate it.
How much did you put in this?
probably a lot.
Like I feel it in my
I
eyes.
can see it in your eyes.
Yeah, I don't feel it anywhere else. Like I'm talking normal. I just can't get it out of my eyes.
It's like
Probably
What
all.
is it?
2.5.
It's tequila.
No.
Ah, Viv. Do I look drunk?
Oh no, my wheeze left in my own ears is something I never wanted.
Do I look drunk?
Oh my god. So it is
I'm not that drunk. It's just my eyes.
it is about half an ounce of Deep Eddies, about 3 ounces of juice, and then about 1.25 ounces of tequila. For all you bartenders
You
out
mixed
there.
liquors in one drink?
Yeah.
I was drinking it because I saw you pour the juice. I thought it was like a lot of juice because it is sweet. Is that like a sweet liquor?
The Deep Eddies is.
yeah.
Yeah. That's why I just trusted you there. All right. Well, I mean, I'm not going to be the one to tell this story anymore.
Okay. It's
I
Ireland.
see
Okay.
Ireland and Dawson in a position of conversation that I will 100% back was not bad. But
Thank you.
at my point of mind, I went, oh, man, the girl I just told I kind of like and the guy
Not kind of. He told me he had feelings for me prior.
He told you he had a crush.
Yeah, that's good for kind of like. You didn't have to.
Not kind of like. Kind of makes it sound like you half
Keep
liked
that in
me.
mind. Keep that in mind. She really wants to just bring up how much I like in this situation. Just keep that in mind. I'm gonna just
All right.
put that in the
Alrighty. All right.
put that in the files for later, so I can
Okay.
bring that back up for the jury. But there was really nothing wrong with the way they were talking. It was just conversational, and it was just coincidental with the situation. But from there, this is where Viv becomes part of it. What are we still
Are you
recording?
good?
Are we all good?
Still recording. All
Still ready?
39
So,
minutes.
Good.
almost.
Okay.
So, I see you leave. Like I
With
see,
Viv to
no,
talk,
I
right?
see you take shots in the kitchen. You leave. I tried to get up, but then I was like, whatever.
I
don't
remember
know.
taking shots and Viv going, "What's up?" and me being like, "I'm thinking," and her being like, "You want to think out loud?" and me being like, "Let's do that," or some code.
Yeah. Something about going outside.
And
And
you're like, it's warm in here. And I was like, you want to go talk outside?
Yeah, and I was like, "Yes!"
Yeah.
Like we ran right out.
And it was like you booked it out. Like it was not a subtle move out. It was a very like we're going outside right now.
We weren't planning. We weren't really thinking that one
And
through.
so I was like, oh.
We were in our own little zone.
And then you.
Well, you see, so the
yeah,
first
I have
problem,
tea that I don't think Viv's ready for either. I've got so much tea, it's gonna be fun.
I'm kind of scared.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
I'm really not
Yeah,
scared.
yeah, yeah.
Everything's been aired out.
No, this
for
is
me.
a friend group that will not bust on this, like 3 at least. Like
Yeah.
we can talk about anything.
At that point, I was like pro Ben in Ireland all the way. I was
Okay.
like, heck yeah. And I also had been drinking a lot.
That explains your annoyance with the situation.
So then I become,
Because you were just like, I'm done. I'm done.
oh,
Yeah, you were. I was very put off by that because I didn't know you were invested beforehand.
I had invested into you guys having an alone time.
Yep.
And then I had
didn't know any of this
also
until now.
had invested Dawson as my co-conspirator into setting it up as well.
And so
'cause
you didn't expect Dawson to unknowingly like walk into this issue.
infringe on it. And so then
Did
I
he
also
even know? Like he
yes,
wasn't.
well, I can't speak for the man.
Dawson's just a flirt.
Yeah, no, really.
Or he would have. He's honestly really working on that and doing well. So like, I have to give that
Okay,
to
but
him.
also same. I will flirt with. That sounds terrible. I really don't
No,
do that as much.
both of you have very
Yeah, you will. Shut the fuck up.
welcoming
have
personalities.
very flirty personality.
I had also spent the last 48 hours consecutively with Dawson, so I think I was just a little annoyed with his existence.
Sorry, Dawson.
That,
That
no,
wasn't
like
necessary.
Dawson, love and
I'm just
adore you,
kidding.
but like, yeah, I just had a lot of Dawson time, and so
Dawson time's good. I love my Dawson time.
I do.
have Dawson time almost every day.
No, I love and adore Dawson.
You're
I
just more of like you want to just fix the problem rather than listen to him.
Well, I was just kind of like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I think that you both hadn't spent any time with each other, that you guys just dropped him off at my house, and I was kind of like, okay, bye.
yeah.
And so you guys were also catching up, but you both have
This
a
was
very
at the airport situation?
yeah, like
Yeah,
so
like
then you
I-
just
Yeah, no, that was the first conversation where I was like, oh no, we're kind of vibing. I
Yeah.
thought things were good at
we
this point.
sat with my auntie Gina. It was
Little
a vibe.
did I know.
But at the party, it was very much awkward at first with a child,
This was my house.
and it was like
I didn't
told
know
you
this was happening.
I very much told you.
20 minutes before you showed up.
I found out about the child on the way there,
yeah.
and so I was
Yeah.
like,
That's about when I...
I would like to point out that this was not this. I probably found out about.
No,
I
it wasn't planned.
No,
I knew that.
probably found out that I was getting the child 30 minutes before you found out I had the child.
yeah.
Like it was.
So it
was
wasn't
a very
like you
quick,
weren't like, hey, let me just bring this baby to this trap house so I can slay.
like it was very much a.
Did you just call my place a trap house?
We definitely refer to your house as a.
I have never
No.
in my
It's not-
life sold a drug.
No.
Can we
not-
just get rid of that from the... Where
Wait.
did that come into play?
We
just
called
called
it
it
the trap house because it was the only unfurnished house we go to.
There was... No, one floor was furnished.
One floor.
It was the top floor.
The bottom floor was just couches in one room.
And that's
Everything
where we
else
all
was empty.
conjoined. It was like dining room table
Yeah,
and empty counters.
It was weird though. The layout of the house, I blame, because it's almost the
It was
same
weird.
size as my new house.
Yeah.
and like there was only like that zone is where everyone could actually join and have a good time. But the zone in that little other section was like
It's just
weird.
and
It
the
was-
vibes are off.
Yeah, it just didn't fit.
So
there were open
we would just be
windows
like,
to the street.
we could skateboard in the house, and that's what we did. So
Yeah,
it was like
it was a fun time, honestly. I like how that place was
I like that.
messed up. The tuck never goes down. The tuck lives forever.
So I then was drinking heavily, talking to your other roommate, talking to you.
This part of the story can go while I pee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The child prohibited my drinking because I didn't want to then drink excessively in front of the child. Yeah, we all were holding off. So when the child got picked up, I was like, shush. Which bathroom?
Matter.
Where is it?
Down the hall on the left.
Cool. Isn't it cool watching me walk away and not be like...
Yeah, it's wild.
You never walk away like that. It's a lot more graceful.
Oh, this is a great bathroom.
I don't know how clean it is. I'm so sorry. It's not like dirty. It's just like my hairdryer might be on the counter.
Bottles.
Yeah, see, there's a lot of products on the counter. But I was drinking excessively, and I was pro Ireland and Ben. I was like, heck
I think
yeah.
everyone was pro Ireland and Ben at this
Yeah,
point.
but I think, the most invested into, like,
I'm buying
forming
some of these microphones. We're doing this.
We can only yell at each other through this. But I would think I was only... This is now our podcast.
I know.
Hi.
Hold on. We need a good podcast name.
Cinco de Bitches.
He's gonna watch this back and be like, "What is happening?"
Cinco de Bitches refers to us as 5 friends who decide to repo houses. Literally. We just kick boyfriends out of houses.
No. We take the ex-fiancés and then we talk to guys named Ziggy.
But anyways, back to my story.
sound like you guys got anything done.
Sorry.
You took my spot. I'll sit on you. I'll straight up.
No, don't. She has a bad knee.
I'm not actually doing it. I just
Oh.
gave, like 65% weight in my ass directly on the bad leg.
All right, I gotta
Give me a break.
It's her turn now. Anyways, I was waiting to drink because Child was present, and then when Child left, I was like, let's go ham. And you just were
I
as...
would also like to point out that when the child left, I walked in the house and I poured 5 shots and took them right then and there. And I
Yeah.
was like, let's go. And everybody was like, oh, this is what we're doing.
I don't think that helped your case as a child care provider.
The child that left.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I
that
guess.
was the situation I was in. I was like, I'm ready. I'm here to drink. I don't play games. And then I thought, having a good time.
at this point, I think we were.
I think me and you were having a good time because we were drinking. And
Everyone else was like weird. I wasn't drinking until the kid was gone either, though.
Nobody was.
Yeah.
But I think that we
We were the first to start, I guess.
were the first to excessively start. Dawson wasn't really drinking that much.
No, because I didn't go crazy until I was pissed. And then I was like, well, this night's going.
then I just was beyond.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really. First off, don't really.
So maybe I did instigate more than I think I did because I was the most drunk.
Yeah, you got real drunk real fast.
Okay.
So you were like, nah, fuck
Then
it.
I take full
Let's make some
responsibility.
issues. Like, we.
But I then saw
We gotta wait for Ireland for me to give the real tea because this is the fun part.
what's he?
Do you remember when he said Ireland is here? This is really good that she's not here for this part. When he said Ireland is here, trying to make out with Dawson.
No, I remember this because I'm going to talk about this.
Okay.
No, because
Pause. We keep it out.
No,
until she shows up.
wasn't. He was. Because he said, are we gonna,
What?
He said, are we going to kiss right now? And then I was like,
But that's just Dawson would say that to me.
Dawson would say it to anyone.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was like,
Oh,
bro,
so you heard that?
Yeah, that's when I was like, I'm done.
all right.
I'm done.
The tea that I thought was going to be a bombshell is not really that big of a bombshell, but
What was it?
We're going to
so
discuss.
at the point where I saw these things and I was not happy,
Right.
we all
and
saw
we went
the
to
things.
go have our little conversation, I was like, you know what? I gave my amount of effort. Nice. Did you just hit yourself?
Yes, you did. Are you
Sorry,
okay?
man. It's a
Okay.
cutthroat world in this industry. People just.
Send me the clip of that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got all of them. Just
I want
you
it in
guys
slow
get a whole
motion.
folder. Yeah,
Okay.
the best clips, 100%. That one specifically, though, right now you're thinking like do it, but like in a day, you're gonna get that and be like, damn, that was great. But
Oh, you're still, yeah.
I'm telling my
no,
story.
we should have her reaction for this one.
Oh.
Yeah,
no.
this is the part. So there was a
She remembers. I think we've talked about it.
oh, well, this isn't.
I don't
as
know
fun.
if
I thought this was the bombshell.
I just remember-
thought this was what people stayed for.
No, they're gonna stay for the part when I ended up shirtless on your porch.
There we go. That's what I want to get to. Because he wasn't there. I have so much tea.
I missed out.
so much tea for you.
That's why you don't drink.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now with Ben Becker.
Whoa, that was a freaking sick cliffhanger, huh? You know, like now you're like, whoa, what happened there? Me too, man. So, anyways, that was with Ben Becker, and you were with Ben Becker, and I'm Ben Becker, and you were with me. So that's great. Here's Jack Becker with the news. Here's Jack Becker with the news.
I have hummus and
Jack has hummus, and I'm gonna go now. You are with Ben Becker for the next 10 seconds when I say, tune in next time with the part 2 of Girl Talk. All right, peace. Happy Thanksgiving. Merry Thanks.